A very good day, Doctor, and hi everyone. We are from Group 2 and our group discussion is about monopolistic practice in Malaysia. First of all, my name is Masnana Prompa Abba and my matching number is 288718. Now I would like to present about executive summary. Monopolies are a major concern in Malaysia, impacting sectors like rice import, vehicle inspection, and medical supplies. These monopolies lead to a higher price, less innovation, and a lower quality service for people. The government has made some progress by allowing more payment options for highway toll and opening vehicle inspection to a new provider, but more needs to be done, especially in healthcare, telecommunication, and agriculture. We can learn from China's method of imposing heavy fine on monopolistic practice and the European Union strong competition policy. By implementing effective competition law and keeping a close watch on digital markets, we can reduce monopolies and promote fair competition. This will lead to a better service, economic growth, and improved welfare for everyone. Now, I will discuss the significant issue related to monopolistic practice in Malaysia. First, let's examine touch and go in electronic toll collection markets. Touch and go nominates lead to consumer exploitations and restrict market competition. The Malaysia Competition Commissions found no competition law violations, highlighting gaps in current policy and the needs for better regulatory framework to balance consumer protection with competitive markets principle. Next, we address Pharmaniaga Berhad's monopoly in medical products supply chain. Pharmaniaga exclusive concession to supply product under the Ministry of Health approved product purchase list stifles competitions. This leads to a higher price for governments and taxpayers to impose unfair commercial terms and vendor. Furthermore, this monopoly risks supply chain disruption, adversely affecting patient care and hindering innovation within the healthcare system. Third, we consider the impact of traditional and natural monopolies on consumer welfare. Monopoly lead to unfair outcome for consumer, such as higher price and reduced choice, whilst stifling efficiency and innovation. The absence of specific law governing monopolies in Malaysia highlight the needs of strengthened legal framework to ensure fair competitions and protect consumer interests. Lastly, let's discuss monopolistic practice in the Malaysia banking industry. High market concentrations and monopolistic behavior reduce competitions, increase consumer costs, and risk abuse of market dominance. Effective regulatory oversight is necessary to maintain fair competitions and protect consumer interests. A balanced approach that fosters both competitions and market efficiency is essential. For the further detail of the highlighting issue, I will pass to the next presenter.
My name is Savika, metric number 288297. The first ethic issue are monopolistic practice of touch and go in Malaysia, presenting a several significant ethical challenges with a substantial impact. First, consumer exploitations. Touch and go market dominance limit consumer choices, leading to the higher fee, reduced service quality, and the lack of innovation. The absence of competitive pressures mean that the company has a little incentive to improve its offering or lower price, leading to the consumer exploitations. Next, market fairness. The monopoly hinders competition, preventing a new entrants and small business from thriving, which in turn hamper market dynamism and innovation. These suppressions of competitions not only hamper innovations but also creates an unequal playing field where other business cannot thrive. The last is regulatory compliance. Potential exploitation of regulatory inadequacies raises questions about touch and go adherence to the ethical business practices and regulatory norms, highlights need for stronger integrations between consumer protections and competitions law to prevent a monopolistic abuse. Addressing this ethical issue requires the company to adopt a fairer practices, consumer to advocate for better choices, and regulator to enforce stricter anti-monopoly law to ensure a fair and competitive market. The second issue are monopolistic practices in Malaysia medical product supply chains, particularly involving in the Pharmaniaga Berhad, present a numerous ethical concern. First, financial impact. The monopoly of Pharmaniaga Berhad result in a higher prices for a medical product, increasing a financial burden in the government and taxpayer. Higher costs due to the lack of competitive pricing. Next, vendor exploitations. Smaller suppliers face unfavorable contract terms, undermining their sustainability and growth. Unfair commercial terms leads to financial instability and reduce a market diversity. The third one is healthcare system. Centralized control creates risk of supply disruption affecting patients' care and health outcome. Potential delay and shortage in essential medical supply affects treatment quality and health outcome. Last, innovations. Lacks of competition stifle efficiency and innovation in the supply chains, hindering advancement that could improve patient care, miss opportunity for improvement and innovation that could enhance overall system in efficiency and patient care quality. Addressing this issue requires promoting transparency, competitions, and fairness in a procurement process to ensure a more equitable and efficiency healthcare supply chains.
Okay, thank you for the presenter. My name is Muhammad Syamaki Shamsul, Metric 286719. Let's go to another issue, which is issue number 3, review of monopolies. Not all created equal. Okay, for point number 1 is natural traditional monopolies raise important moral questions that have an impact on market dynamics, consumer welfare, and regulatory supervision. And number 2 is effective and transparent regulatory structure are necessary to solve this ethical issue. And number 3, strong regulation against monopolistic behavior and the promotion of a competitive market environment are essential for fair and long-term economic progress. Next, we go to issue number 4, financial sector consolidation and competitive in Malaysia. Okay, point number 1 is analyzing monopolistic tactic in Malaysian banking-based ethical issue. Monopolistic behavior and market concentration can raise consumer costs, weaken competition, and result in market abuses. The second point, regulators need to put in place robust enforcement measures and encourage the banking industry that is transparent, competitive, and safeguard consumer in order to address the issue. And last point is fostering a culture of compliance and ethical product amongst financial institutions, increasing regulatory oversight and boosting market competitive are all necessary to manage monopolistic tendencies in Malaysian banking. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Fatina Jirabit Ismail, my match number 284479. I will present about theory for each one. First theory is deontology theory. It's focused on the morality of actions based on the rules and duty rather than outcome. Touch and Go has an ethical obligation to respect customer right by providing fair and high quality service. However, their monopolistic behavior restricts customer choice and stifles competitions, leading to potential price increase and deteriorating quality service. This breaches their duty to customers and violates the principles of justice and fairness. Moreover, exploiting regulatory lawlessness show a disregard to ethical obligations and the spirits of the law, further highlighting their unethical practice. Second theory of this issue is utilitarian theory. This theory based on the morality of actions based on their consequences, aiming to maximize overall happiness and well-being. Touch and Go monopolistic practice limited customer options, leading to higher price and lower quality service, which decrease user satisfactions. The lack of competitions also reduced the incentive for innovations, hindering technology progress and market efficiency. This results in negative consequences for the community as the overall well-being and happiness diminishes. The single action thus leads to the net loss of societal benefits, making their practice unethical from a utilitarian perspective. Next is issue 2 is about monopoly of Pharma Niaga Berhad in Malaysian medical product supply chains. First theory is deontology theory. This theory based on adherence to rules, duty, and moral principle. Pharma Niaga Berhad monopolistic practice in Malaysian medical product supply chains are considered unethical because the government has a duty to ensure a fair and competitive market but fails by granting exclusive concessions to Pharma Niaga. These failures lead to a higher price and less cost effectiveness, violating the responsibility to manage public resources prudently. Smaller suppliers are disadvantaged and potentially exploited, violating the duty to protect them from unfair practice. Second theory for issue 2 is virtue theory. This theory focuses on the moral character and principle guiding behavior. Pharma Niaga Berhad monopolistic actions are problematic because they show a lack of caution by not considering the long-term well-being and fairness in the supply chains. The monopoly create an unfair business environment, violating the virtue of justice, which require fair treatments and competitions. The lack of integrity is evidence as the monopolies exploit small supplies and lack transparency. To uphold integrity, companies should be honest and open, and the government should enforce stricter regulations to ensure fair practice.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Nurija. Next, I will talk about third theory for issue 3. First, we have utilitarianism. So, this theory focuses on maximizing overall happiness and minimizing suffering. Monopolistic practices harm consumers by increasing prices, reducing quality, and limiting choices. Next, this theory, ethical decision should benefit the greatest number of people. Second, we have deontological ethics. Deontological ethics emphasizes adherence to moral principles and respect for individuals as end in themselves. Monopolies violate fairness and equality by exploiting market power. Regulatory capture and corruption may occur, undermining justice and honesty. Last story for third issue is virtue ethics, focuses on moral character and virtues like fairness, justice, and honesty. Monopolies exhibit greed and lack fairness and justice toward consumer and competitors. Promoting competitive market and regulating monopolies encourage virtuous behavior, fostering fairness, innovation, and social responsibility. Fourth theory for issue 4, first, utilitarianism. This theory focuses on maximizing overall happiness and minimizing suffering. Monopolistic practices in Malaysia's banking sector lead to higher costs, reduced service quality, and stifle competition. This harm a larger number of consumers while benefiting only a few dominant banks. Second, we have deontological ethics. This theory emphasizes duties and moral principles like fairness and respect for individuals. Monopolistic practices exploit consumer and smaller competitors, treating them as a means of profit. Higher prices, reduced choices, and lower service quality violate deontological principle of fairness of quality. Last theory for fourth issue is virtual ethics, focuses on moral character and virtues such as fairness, justice, and honesty. Monopolistic practices reflect corporate greed and lack of responsibility towards consumers and competitors. Promoting competition and regulating monopolistic tendencies fosters virtuous behavior among financial institutions.
My name is Muiz Adim bin Muhammad Azizan and my metric number is 289485. So now let's continue with the key lessons we can learn from monopolistic practices in Malaysia. The first lesson is the importance of fair competition. Fair competition is essential for consumer welfare as it leads to better services, lower prices and more choices. Monopolistic practices undermine these benefits, emphasizing the need of policies that foster competitive markets. Implementing and enforcing policies that promote competition are crucial to ensure consumers receive the best possible services and products. The second lesson is about the corporate integrity and responsibility. Companies should prioritize the welfare of consumers and smaller competitors by acting with integrity and responsibility. Ethical behavior in businesses not only promotes a positive public image, but also ensures long-term sustainability and trust in the market. It is vital for companies to act ethically, considering the broader impacts of their actions on the market and society. The third lesson highlights the need for effective regulatory frameworks. Effective regulatory frameworks are crucial to prevent and address monopolistic behaviors. Regulators must be vigilant and proactive, ensuring that companies adhere to ethical standards and that any abuse of market power is swiftly dealt with. Strong regulatory oversight helps maintain a level playing field and protect consumer interests. The fourth lesson focuses on addressing economic inequality. Monopolistic practices often concentrate wealth and power, exacerbating economic inequality. Measures are needed to level the playing field and provide equitable opportunities for all market participants. Upholding principles of economic equity and social justice require policies that ensure fair access to markets and opportunities for all businesses. The fifth and final lesson is all about learning from international examples. Stringent antitrust laws such as those in the European Union provide valuable insights into combating monopolies. Adopting and adapting these best practices can enhance market fairness in Malaysia. By looking at successful competition policies from other countries, Malaysia can develop more effective strategies to curb monopolistic practices and promote fair competition. Thank you. Next, the conclusion. In a nutshell, monopolistic practices in Malaysia, especially in banking, telecommunications, utilities, and palm oil, harm consumers by raising prices, reducing service quality, and limiting choice. These practices undermine fairness and equity. To address these issues, Malaysia needs stronger laws, better regulatory oversight, and a corporate culture that values transparency and responsibility. By implementing these measures, we can create a more competitive and fair market that benefits everyone and enhance the overall economy. That's all from me. Thank you.